Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Saturday Morning Games. I'm Dylan Man, or Mad Dr. Walsh, depending on the platform that you know me from. And thank you for coming by and for hanging out and listening. This week I was racking my brain for what to talk about. You may remember in the last video I was saying it's probably going to be Monster Hunter. I totally realized that beating all the village quests is nothing. I just unlocked high rank. So I don't think I'm at a spot where I can talk about Monster Hunter Rise. So I'm not doing that. I'm doing Monster Hunter Rise quests with my friends, so as they happen, they happen. I'll progress naturally through it. But honestly, I'm not sure when it's gonna happen. Right now, in terms of single player stuff, I'm playing Super Mario Odyssey, but I'm not done with that yet. So that'll be the next game that I beat that I talk about. So right now we're going to talk about the backlog. And so I went through my games. The only game that I've beaten this year that I haven't talked about yet was Yoshi's Island. Which you don't need me to tell you about Yoshi's Island. It's a great game. It's really fun. It's got that good 2D platformer, introduced all the Yoshi things. Great for a Yoshi fan. And I was into it, and it was good. I've not played any other pure Yoshi games like that. He was my main in Melee, and for a little bit of Brawl before I found Peach. And I still, like in World of Light, I unlocked him first in Ultimate, so I still played him. But that's kind of all my Yoshi experience. I love Yoshi in Super Mario World too. But that's not talking about the game. I don't really have much to say about that game. So I went through the games that I played. And was trying to think of things to say and finally landed on Jotun, which is a game by Thunder Lotus Games. They also made Spiritfarer. I've not played Spiritfarer yet. All my friends have though, and they say that they loved it. I'm excited to play it when I get to it. But instead I played Jotun. I played it last year in October. Before Halloween. It wasn't like my spooky season game. It was like fairly early October. I played Layers of Fear for Halloween. And I don't remember a lot about that. I remember liking it and having a fun time while I was playing, but I don't remember a lot about Layers of Fear. Jotun is good. Go play Jotun. If you have any interest in Norse mythology at all. Like if you like Thor from Avengers, play Jotun. It's this super cool game where they talk about they talk about Norse mythology. It's so good. It's such a great accessible way to learn that type of stuff. The gameplay is super fun. The combat is very simple. There are two buttons that do two attacks, a light attack and a heavy attack. And so you go and you learn and you figure out what to do based on the situation that you're in. And it's very straightforward. It's great. The art is beautiful. The language is in the old Nordic. Like seriously, it's a wonderful game. Go play this game. I wish that more games existed that were like this. Like it's such a cultural experience for something that's hard to get a hold of. Like I feel like God of War is kind of like the biggest true Norse mythology thing that we've got to like touch as like a touchstone. But actually like getting a hold of the mythology is a very hard thing because a bunch of the original sources were destroyed or changed or like just messed around with, so they're not easily accessible to us like they are like the Greek myths and so on. So finding things like this, like the God of War, like some of the Thor stuff, where it's like where it's good and they've done research and we've got people who have looked into things to figure things out. They're great, and this game is one of those things where there are people who have clearly done research, and these people have done a lot. The language is the old, like it's Nord, like it's so like an old. I don't know if it's Gaelic. I don't know. I actually don't know. But I do know it might be Icelandic, like an old Icelandic. But I do know, I don't know the specific name, but I know that it's a language that isn't spoken anymore, and it's one of those Icelandic, Gaelic, Norse languages. I wish I had more information for you off the top of my head. But it's good. It's really good. It's such a good game. Like it's such a. I feel like I wish that it was big, and I wish that more games like this would be made. I feel like Moose Man is kind of like this too, where it's just those big cultural things. Jotun is very different from Moose Man, because Moose Man is just like a 2D platformy, puzzly, really easy kind of game, but Jotun is it's a isometric 2D adventure game, action adventure game. It's very good. It's very good. It's so good. You should play it. You should really play it because it's amazing. Hope you have a good week. Maybe next week I'll talk about Super Mario Odyssey. Depends on if I beat it or not. All those big AAA titles are hard. I've been playing so much Stardew lately. Like, I'm really loving Stardew. But I don't want to talk about Stardew yet. I'm not anywhere near done 1.5, and I'm kind of playing 1.5 for the first time. Okay. Talk to you guys later. Thank you so much. I hope that your day is amazing. You have a wonderful weekend, and that the week to come is really good. See you next week. Bye.